Are you feeling stupid? Are you feeling stupid? I've been feeling stupid. How does it feel? Does it feel amazing? No, it does not feel amazing. But last night I was reading in this book, um, Seth Godin, What to Do When It's Your Turn and It's Always Your Turn. I was reading some fascinating observations, and one was perfect, I thought, for what I'm trying to do here, and maybe what you are doing in some realm of your life. And that was, I would recommend the book so far. It's nicely illustrated. It's got some like fun like pictures and things like that. But this section that really caught my attention was the fear of stupidity, and I'm going to be the YouTube librarian, and I'm going to read to you from this one page. I hope I don't have any IP claims from Seth Godin. So I'm just going to read this page and then riff on the page. So it's the fear of stupidity, and he is saying, stupid is not uncommon. Stupid is the way we feel when working on a difficult problem. Stupid is the emotion associated with learning. We are stupid and then we are not. The pre-learning state is stupidity. I was fascinated when I was reading this. I was sitting up in my chair and he had my attention for sure. My attention was captured. And so I'll continue to read. He says a scientist might work 10 years on solving a problem of math or logic or biology or a lifetime. And until the problem is solved, she's stupid and then she's not, which is all fine, actually. The problem comes with the emotion that we're supposed to feel when we feel stupid, fear. We are supposed to be afraid of stupid, to get stupid over with as soon as we can. I definitely resonate with that. Change, of course, makes everyone feel stupid because change breaks all the old rules, inventing new ones, rules we don't know yet. And so the equation is obvious. Change leads to stupid, leads to afraid. One way to avoid this is to avoid change. One way to avoid this is to avoid freedom. The best way to avoid this is to embrace stupid and skip the last part. There's nothing to be afraid of, nothing except avoiding the feeling of stupid, and stupid is a good thing. That was amazing. I thought that was amazing. I think that really captured the feelings that I've been feeling about working on this channel, putting myself out there, and attempting this thing that I felt led to do for a long time now. I don't know how you guys feel about growth, trying something new, change. It's I don't know how to describe it to you guys how I feel like if once I know something, I vibe with it, I sync with it, I just become one with it. That sounds ridiculous, but something new for me is frequently so awkward. It is like so overwhelming. Like all my senses are engaged and assaulted. And it's like so many things to juggle. And then there is the exposure factor and just the not wanting to screw up. I really love to do things perfectly and never make mistakes, just to be honest, if you didn't already guess that. So I thought this was just a fascinating turning the concept on its head, just parsing out how change is just going to always bring the stupid feelings, and the only way to avoid the stupid feelings is to avoid change altogether. So yeah, I enjoyed thinking about that, but I also enjoyed like the larger picture of thinking about like a scientist. Like I'm not a scientist. Maybe there's some scientists out there watching this, but scientists, brain surgery, engineer, um, all that kind of thing is something I just can't fathom. But I liked, no offense to the scientist, but I like the idea of like the scientist is stupid until she figures out that problem. Um, it really kind of evens the playing field, equalizes humanity. And it's kind of funny, right? Like how when we're learning something, it's we feel so isolated and alone and just uniquely awkward and uniquely exposed. And yeah, so I'm going to tie this into something else. um we have a cat. She's actually sitting on the couch. Can you see her? Whoa, I don't know how to, I'm sorry, I don't know how to work the internet. So there she is. There's the cat. So we've had some little issues with our cat, and we've needed some assistance to help her with different issues. No offense to her. She's a very good cat. She's a very sweet cat, but just some things that she's encountered in her young life. She's 9 months, and she's gone through a lot of little cat traumas, actually big cat traumas. But anyway, so we've engaged a cat behaviorist, and she was talking to us about the learning process and training process. And it was fascinating because she was tying animal behavior to human behavior. And she talked about clicker training. I don't know if you're familiar with clicker training, but it's based on operant conditioning. And she said it's basically how we all learn, animals and humans. Well, I guess we are animals, but um, pet type of animals, with fur and scales and things like that. So she was talking about how we all are wired the same as far as like how the brain works. She didn't say all that. I'm just making assumptions. So she was talking about just how you can see these videos on people's channels and it looks clean, it looks neat, it looks tidy. And she said, but in her experience, and she was a zookeeper, she was very knowledgeable. She's worked with all types of animals and not just cats, but like rhinos. What else did she? I don't know, at least rhinos. I think she worked in a zoo. But she talked about how clicker training in truth is actually um, like messy. It's messy, it's not linear, it looks all different, every animal, every scenario. And that made me think about myself and how I judge myself and view myself. I think even my learning process should be this neat and clean and tidy process versus just letting it be what it needs to be, letting it unfold, trusting that it's unfolding in the right way, and giving myself grace for being a learner and being a beginner. And um I had another where I was going to go. Where was I going to go? um I had another where I was going to go, but I can't remember where that was. I was going to go. But all that to say, I just I think it's just like really amazing. You can be learning, you can be growing. And so many times we're in a rush, rush, rush to get on to the next phase and to get out of the awkward and bringing it full circle. I just really loved what Seth Godin was saying here in the book about basically stupid precedes the goal. And there's going to be opportunity for stupid all along the way. And I don't know about you, if you are stepping out into something new, if you have dreams and desires, challenges you want to step up to the plate with, or goals for yourself. Did I say goals? I hope that if you are feeling stuck or if you are feeling scared, that you will consider the fact that stupid is okay, that stupid is a part of the process, that stupid precedes learning and the goal. And I'm loving the book so far. I don't know if I agree with every single thing that he says, but this totally resonated and encouraged me. So I hope that it encouraged you. I enjoyed being your internet librarian today. And this is day 4 in the books, day 4 of 7. Showing up, I'm feeling every day, I'll be honest, like just let's observe the process. Every day I'm feeling a little bit of fear. I'm feeling a little bit of dread. I'm feeling like, what am I going to say? What am I going to say? What am I going to say? But I'm I'm super proud of myself for showing up. I was trying to talk myself out of it today. I was overthinking and I was um stressing, but here I am, day 4. Welcome to my office. And yeah, so if you're feeling stupid, you're probably doing something right. I'm feeling stupid, so I'm on the right track. So let's all be encouraged together. I'm going to let y'all go. I hope you have an amazing time. Run at that thing that is scaring you. Take it on. And when you feel stupid, know you're doing something right. So I will see you tomorrow for day 5. Have a good one.